against two very good opponents just over the past 3 games. What do you think you guys have been doing so well?
Yeah, I think, again, just finding that consistency shift to shift and sticking with the game plan, playing for each other. Yeah, obviously that's a really, especially these last few games, like you mentioned, some good teams we've played against, and we've done our job and done it well, so those are big points for us.
What was your mindset on your assist there? Was that a set play, or did you have kind of Dylan in the back of your head there?
Yeah, like we've talked about that a little bit when I get the puck there, like what he's thinking, what I'm thinking, and yeah, trying to shield the puck so no one can get a stick on it, and it becomes a little bit more of a unpredictable play for them to prepare for. So try to get it there. I know I have a few options there, whether it's Cat on the backside or Lark's trying to find his way somewhere a little bit higher, and yeah, he made a great play to get open and put a great shot there, great goal.
How much do you see this team's confidence just building over this last, I think, 7-2-2 stretch, beating some good teams and coming back in the third period to win games like tonight?
Yeah, I've liked that about our team the whole year, to be honest. I feel like we just keep playing no matter what the score is, and that's the sign of a good team. And you got to just play the same way, shift to shift, no matter what's going on around you. So I think we've been doing that, and we've been able to get some results. So we got to keep that going now. It's obviously, we know how tight things are, so it's no time to do anything else now than get ready for the next one.
The play that Rasmussen made to set up your goal early in the game, how encouraging is that to see from him?
Yeah, that was a really nice play. I thought he again uses like speed and his size to get it to the net, and yeah, he just made it an awesome play. I had his head up the whole way, and I tried to find some ice there, and he made a great play to get it to me. And yeah, that was I think we've been having some good chemistry our line, especially over the last couple weeks.
How important is this 3-day break for you guys, you think, just physically, mentally? Or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously going into it, it's always nice having a couple wins under the belt, to be honest. It makes it that much more enjoyable. But yeah, you got to use your time to recover and rest and be ready to go. It comes fast, and we got a back-to-back that we got to be ready for against two very good teams coming out of the break. So now it's about getting ready for that.
How much, just you're the one sport in the winter that takes the Christmas break. I mean, how much does that mean to the guys to get to spend the holidays with their families?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's obviously a really important thing for us, especially, I mean, again, for someone like me in this year when my family's not here with me. It definitely, I'm going to cherish every second I can with them this year. So yeah, no, it's always nice to get that chance to spend all the family time.
Been 6 points against 2 very good teams just in the past few days. What are you seeing from you guys that you're doing so well?
We're just playing well and sticking together. So didn't go our way again tonight. Early, second period, good start, but second period we're down 2-1, and that's a great learning lesson again for a young team to just be patient, get a couple kills, and go to work. And we really were mature third period, and another night where we've been challenged, where Todd brought up to us our record last year going into breaks, and the first game out of break. So it's the first challenge this year, and I thought we passed with our intensity and our legs, and how we stuck together.
Dylan, where you look where you guys were last year at this point, I mean, is it Todd? Is it just you guys getting a year older? Or what do you think's happened, basically?
Well, I mean, yeah, your last year, this night was we got booed off the ice. We got booed off the ice all 3 periods, and it was a negative place, where we were down, and I think a combination of Todd coming in and his first practice, yelling, play hockey, and his intensity, his willingness to give guys opportunities, and if you can play, you're going to play, and also some of the pickups additions we made with Gibby and shoring up some holes that we had. So I think there's a combination, but I would give Todd a lot of credit for a full year now, and I'm sure he'll tell you it's just a start. There's a lot of work to be done, and just wait until we get to the playoffs, and this is at some point we're going to make it. It's a whole new game, and it's a whole new learning experience, and yeah.
How much credit do you give Steve for actually, pulling the trigger, making that hard decision to bring Todd in and getting you guys to this place?
Yeah, I think it's something that it definitely happened. We're not going to deny that it happened, and I didn't know. I actually knew Todd before, but I didn't know that it was going to happen at that time, and we did it, and it's worked out. So I would give Steve all the credit because he's the one who made the change.
How great of a pass was it on your tying goal? A great pass from James. And what did you see on that?
Well, I just something we had talked about, and a play, and he's so good at around the net, and I think he has the ability to hang on to that and roof it, or so I think the goalie has to respect his ability to be a scoring threat with his back to the net, and I just a patient play, just was waiting in the weeds, which you do a lot of times in the bumper, and I've been trying to stay patient. The power play goals have not been there, but it was nice to get that one and an important one.
How enjoyable has this been for you? I mean, you've been here through the whole grind, and you've, as the captain, had to kind of be the face of explaining another disappointment. To get to come out here now and talk about successes, how much more enjoyable is that?
It's so much more enjoyable. And I think I've said a lot tonight, and I'm proud of this group, and I'm proud to be a Red Wing, and it's been hard, but that's just me. We got a group of guys in here that have their own stories, and you got breakout seasons all over the place, and rookies with great stories, and our goaltending. So it's not about me, and it's not about the fact that I've been here the longest. It's about the group of guys, and we've passed a test up to this point, and we have a lot to prove the rest of the year.
When that 3-2 goal goes in, there's penalties, I'm sure frustration. Can you describe what the bench is like and how you guys were able to react as well as you did?
Well, I think that going back even to Bob, that how special these nights are. The crowd was unbelievable tonight, and it's always festive before the night before Christmas, and I felt like our bench sagged a little bit, but the crowd got us back into it, and I think our line went out and had a positive shift, and we got right back at it, and we didn't let it kill us, and we just stayed, like I can't say enough, we just stayed patient, we stuck together and waited for our chance, and we were able to put the puck in the net when we got our chance. How
nice is it that your sport is the one that kind of lets you have Christmas and go spend it with your family and not have to worry about sport for a few days?
It is special. I think with a tradition like that, it means a lot to guys, and it means a lot to me with my first Christmas with my daughter, and something that I'll always remember, and I'm so excited for her. So it's a special time of year, and it's going to be even more special this year.
Seventh round draft pick, Emmett Finney, already almost at double digits, and we're not even in the new year. Just how great is it to see a player like him step in and have the impact that he's had?
It's unbelievable. I think I've talked about him a lot, and I could talk about him all day if you guys allowed me. So he's such a great kid, and playing with him the whole majority of this first up until Christmas now, and he's such a good line mate. I think if I was to be able to go to the Olympics and play on that team, probably on the wing, I would probably try and play like Emmett Finney and be a good supporting player, and someone that digs pucks and gets them to guys and goes to the hard areas, and so he's a special player, special guy, and all those guys have played a great role on our team, even Taxi when he was up here. So good group of kids, and Finn is it's a great story as well.
Todd, that's 6 points against two really, really good teams the last 3 games. What do you like best about the way your team is playing right now?
We're playing like a team. We're making fewer mistakes. We're resilient. You could see it tonight in the second period. We got caught a few times on the ice a little too long. We bent, we didn't break, and I think in the past we'd break a lot quicker than we're doing right now. So that's between the years, the mental part of the game, we're getting stronger, physically stronger, and game management's improving.
Just this whole stretch this month, I think 7-2-2, you've beaten Islanders, Washington, Dallas, and top teams. I mean, how much do you see the teams, just the confidence and just the team, the growth of the team during this stretch?
Confidence goes a long way. And for us to have won some of the games that we've won, I think it slowly stacks. You know, you win one, you stack a little more confidence on top of the next night and the next night, and it grows. I thought the key in all of this was how we've responded when we've lost. We've left Edmonton, had to go to Chicago and played well. We came home against Utah, didn't have our best, lost. We went into a tough building, played one of our better games. So our ability right now to respond when it hasn't gone well has been exactly what we needed. I know we're winning games and we're putting points in the bank, but that sticks out in my mind as well, and that part of that's confidence.
Just a few minutes ago, Dylan Larkin said that Emmett Finney has earned a seat at the table, and even said that if he makes the Olympic team, he wouldn't want to pattern his style of play after the way that Emmett has played this season. Just how great has his contributions been, and has he exceeded even the most rudimentary of expectations coming into this season?
Well, I think the answer to the second part of your question is obvious. Yes, we never, I'd be flat out lying to you if I said, hey, we put his name up on the board and we popped him into the lineup right there, and never thought twice about playing him against the league's best. But like Dylan said, he's earned a seat at the table with his teammates, coaching staff, trainers, just the way he carries himself. So he's done a real good job, and we wouldn't be where we are right now. We still have a lot of work to do. We do have a lot of work to do, but where we're at right now, he's played a big role in it.
And obviously you're approaching almost the exact 1 year anniversary of being hired. It was literally 1 year ago tonight that the Red Wings lost 4-0. The crowd was not happy. The players weren't happy. Tonight, 1 year later, dramatic win. You sit in first place in the division. Just how big of a turnaround is that, and just how good does that feel for this franchise?
Well, to this point, it's got to feel really good for the franchise, the fans. We're winning more than we're losing. But again, we got a lot of runway in front of us, a lot of road work that we have to do. We've got to improve. As a group, we talked tonight about these type of games. So the one pre-Christmas, the one post-Christmas, pre-Olympic break this year, post-Olympic break. They're not easy games to play for a lot of different reasons, not just for the Red Wings, but for all 32 teams. And last year, we had, in those 4 games, we had 3 flat-out losses, and we played against Minnesota, lost in overtime, so we took 1 of 8 points. We missed the playoffs by 5. Maybe those 4 games had something to do with it. Every team we played in those situations, St. Louis, Toronto, Tampa, and Minnesota, all made the playoffs. Maybe those games were more important to them. So we challenged our group tonight, and I thought when the game started, we were really ready to go. And, so the wins and last year's last year, it's over. The mood, all that type of stuff, that's great, but the response to those challenges are encouraging for us right now.
You talked about some of those responses game to game, but I guess within the game tonight, the 3-2 goal comes after a couple, I'm sure, frustrating penalties for you guys. Like, how did you see them gather themselves and get back in the fight?
Well, both teams took penalties they'd like to have back, and they paid the price for it. Simple as that. And, I thought tonight we were able to – Dallas is a hell of a team. They taught us a lesson a little bit. We started well in the second period. They were patient. They outchanged us. They gained control of the game, and they just sat back and said, okay, well, we'll wait. We'll eventually get our opportunities, and they scored. We paid the price for mismanagement, those types of things. In the third, we kind of got our wits about us. We focused a little bit more on the task rather than, everything else that was frustrating about the second period, and we came back and played.
And then how, I guess, what does it mean to get two like back against the wall goals like that from your captain?
Dylan's had a tough time putting the puck in lately. I think two of his last three goals have been empty netters, but the timing of it, leadership factor where he kind of went out and got it done. But that's the resilience that he's providing as a captain, and everybody seems to be following.
Hey, Todd, how big of a factor has JVR been for you here lately, just on the ice, and maybe just that quiet veteran leadership too, it seems like?
Yeah, he is very well respected in the locker room. And, anything in and around the blue paint, when he's got his hands on it, has a chance to go in. Maybe more than any other player on our team. And we've got some good players, but, he has a knack for it, and his goal, but also his playmaking ability down there on the power play is pretty important as well.
You said last year. How does this year feel to you going in, first full season? You got to know the team. Do you feel a lot more confident than you did finishing last year? How has it been for you?
Well, we and I'm going to include all the coaches because it's just not about me, but we feel better this year, even before we played a game or lost or won or anything, just knowing the players, having relationships with them, what makes certain players feel good, accountability when we hold them accountable. We don't want to tear them right down, but they have to be aware of certain situations and how do we handle those moments, who plays well together, who doesn't, body language. They give us cues of either fatigue or frustration, and how are we going to deal with that. All those types of things, we're way further ahead now than we were April of last year, just spending the time together. Training camp was important for our team, really important. It gave us time to really work at structure and system. During the year, you've seen what it's like. You see our practices. Like, we try and pick one thing and that's it. Training camp gives us the whole game. So that was really important. And then just building up confidence. Every time we got kicked hard, sometimes it takes us a little longer to respond, but we dig ourselves out. And that has to be a quality that we maintain moving forward.
Hockey's unique in that they give the players the Christmas holiday to be with their families. Just from a coaching standpoint, do you get to step away and just be a family guy, or do you still have one foot in the coaching?
Yeah, it's funny because I drive down with Jans all the time, and picked him up this morning, and we get tired too. Like, I know we don't skate a lot or do anything, but we have hours, and we spend a lot of time in the computer. And I said to him, I can't wait until tomorrow and not open up my computer, not even think about or talk about hockey. But I can guarantee you my son's going to be calling me, and he's going to break the game down, and we'll be talking about hockey. So, but I will spend, my wife and I will spend a couple days together, just the two of us. The young one and his wife just left today. They're going to the other side of the family, but that's okay. We'll enjoy each other. Merry Christmas to all of you as well. Appreciate how you manage me and treat me, so enjoy your time with your families.